It's week 2 of the... It's the San Francisco 40.
It first opened back in 2014 as you get nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Schultz, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. Schultz, and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on the...
Here to Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Schultz, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Cam Akers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schultz. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Travis Kelsey.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. We talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Number 17.
Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Looking to throw on second down. Drummond. Samuel bringing in the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Drummond. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the underside. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 35-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Drummond looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 13 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That is clocked at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 80 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First down.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Throwing on first down. Schultz over the middle. That's caught by Adams. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 41-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Drummond. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards of first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, Drummond escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Kill.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Third down.
To throw on third down. Schultz. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Off the play fake. Schultz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Schultz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schultz. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Drummond. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And operating from the gun. Drummond. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Drummond. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Drummond. That's good. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
4 yards on the pitch.
So we have come to... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 20.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Off play action. Drummond. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Drummond. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To throw on second down. Schultz, short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Akers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Third from the gun. Schultz. That'll be caught by Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And hang on here. Oh, boy, an injury, and that's Cooper Kupp, who remains down on the turf. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Drummond over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again here with Akers. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Schultz. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a
no doubt. 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12.
Operating from the gun. Drummond. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Drummond flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Drummond, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Schultz. This one caught by Davis. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Schultz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Schultz, and that'll be incomplete. Schultz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Schultz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.